Hello, welcome to Chillin With Chronically Happy. I'm here to talk about what it's like to feel everything in your body. Monday, I had physical therapy, so I got KT tape. It is tape to help keep my fascia and muscles in place to prevent things from shifting just underneath the skin and moving and being pulled by inflammation and nerves and any ligaments, tendons, anything that is inflamed and angry, which everything is. And then I also have my infusion band-aids on, more KT tape up here. Gosh, how far does that go? All the way up, I guess. I can't even see it. I don't even want to try and push my neck to turn it around. I've gained some significant belly weight. I have gained some significant puffiness in my face as well as my stomach. And I am not feeling the best. The extra weight, the teeny bit of extra weight. I have a mushroom top right now, guys. It is going over. Not much. I'm not gonna lie, it's not much of one, but it is one. No matter ever so slight, it is still one. And I had my mom tell me the other day that she thinks I've lost too much weight. I'm like, no, actually, this is more. This is more than the use. And this is barely anything. I admit that. I know. I'm not trying to shame anybody's shape or body. I'm just explaining what mine is, and I just want to demonstrate what I feel with the very slightest of movements. I want y'all to see how easily I can feel everything going on in my body, and I will try my best to describe it as I move. And you're not really going to see much movement, I'm not going to lie. This is all going on inside my body, as I'm about to show. So right now, I'm trying to correct my posture and bring my shoulders back. I have a very big arch in my back. It's arched pretty bad a lot of the time, so that's why I have a lot of weak muscles. Weak muscles in these upper and these lower abs. These are very weak. That is why the excess has gathered there. It's because of the weakness that it has. My arms are also very, very weak. Also, of course, these are typical areas on a woman that is very hard to tone up and use. They're just not muscles that we typically use for everyday walking around, doing appointments, or doing whatever job you do, sitting at a desk or standing all day, whatever it is you do. So here is my demonstration. So I'm putting my shoulders back, and I'm thinking about all of this at the same time. I'm thinking about, how are my shoulders? Are they lined up exactly over my hips? Is it a straight line down my hips? No, it's not. My hips are kind of like right here. The top of my hips are right here. Are my shoulders in alignment with them? They are now. If I tuck my butt in, so it's a movement and tilting like this, from here to this. And so now I'm engaging some of the abdominal muscles here. I am pulling my shoulders back and down. And then I have to stand here in kind of a stiff position and take very deep breaths until the point that these muscles that are tight right now will loosen. So, I'm going to do it right now. Oh, I just rolled this back, and what I felt is I felt a ligament roll over a rib. I felt this go, like this rope feeling right here on my chest when I did this. Right now, I feel a pain right here. So that means there's something going on right here. And I also felt that rolling of my rib right here. So that does kind of correlate with how things wrap around your body. If you were to look at an anatomy of your muscles and ligaments and tendons, you will see how that connects with each other through the whole trap and the whole muscle fanning out above, and then there's everything attached to it underneath. So it makes sense. Taking deep breaths. Shoulders back, tail tucked in, feet shoulder width apart. Same distance apart. I have to check my feet. I line them up with a line on my flooring, so my feet are aligned. My feet are in a straight line above my hips. My hips are in straight alignment with my shoulders. Tucking my tailbone in. Keeping my head back. I'm breathing until things relax. Also thinking about how my feet are touching the ground. Are the both heels of my feet touching? Are my ankles stable? Okay, get out of it. Kind of roll things around. I hear things going everywhere I move. I have a clicking in my left shoulder, right around here. So this movement, anything with my arm, any direction, up, down, out, up, rotate around, it is affecting what's attached to my ribs. It's attached to the back here, because it wraps all the way over your shoulder. And so that's why the shoulders are important. And so if things are not aligned and things aren't sitting quite right, which somebody with me like EDS, things are never sitting right 100%. My chiropractor tries and he can get about 95% laying correctly, but it's the combination of PT and physical therapy, both preferably in one day, because that way he can move the bones and they can move the fascia and the ligaments to keep them. And then the most ideal thing to do after that would be to cold plunge, and that would make every muscle and everything that was just relaxed, because we have to relax them in order to shift them where we need them to go by either movement, isometric movement, or since the right side of the body likes to compensate for the left and the upper likes to compensate for the lower, I am working with a body that is pulling things out of place up and down this way. I have things pulling, this is unstable, so it just kind of moves wherever it wants to, forward, backward, whatever. The ligaments and tendons and everything in my upper back are so loose, they don't keep anything in place either. So when it comes to inflammation attacking my muscles and my blood vessels and rubbing against nerves, I'm having all kinds of symptoms all over the place. Oh, I just had this shoulder pop, and it was in the same spot right here. And this is all, what am I doing? I'm just kind of standing here talking and moving my body, and things are going out of alignment as I talk. No, shoulder width apart, knees over hips, over shoulders, tuck the tailbone in, engage that core, breathe. I feel like 3 or 4 ligaments or tendons rolling over 3 or 2 different ribs right down here when I take a deep breath. When I take a belly breath, so when you take a deep breath, your belly is supposed to go inward. So belly breathing, it's like breath in, breath out, out. Belly out, breath out. Belly in, breath in. Hold it for 5 seconds each time. So a breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hold on. Breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath in. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 seconds per breath. I just like the number 5, so that's why I go with 5. I've heard some people say 4, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. It's whatever you want and what you're most comfortable with. I feel like 5 is the right number for me, but it might change. It might be 3 because of the way things are moving with my ribs right now. So maybe I have to change it right now. So let's see what happens with 3. Okay, I just had something pop in my back right here when I had that breath out. And that's because I'm engaging these muscles and it's making things in my back shift. With the more oxygen I try to bring to all of my muscles with my breath work is everything. So it's not also just breath work though, it's also slight movements. So I need to have my body in a neutral position. I rotate. I cannot get the same rotation from one hip to the other. Things pop each direction I go. In, out. Stretching it in, out. Holding it in, out. Then I just had some more popping right about here, which is I believe my SI joint. So doing just movements and breathing, I am now unaligning myself. But I need to practice doing this. I need to do this more consistently. I think the more I do it, the more it might help me. I don't know, it's a crapshoot. It's rolling the dice and trying to figure out, is this really what's helping me? Or is it making things worse? Is it throwing me out more? Or is it putting me more into place? Because I'm trying to actually breathe and stand correctly. And my body's so used to being bad posture that it's just not used to me trying to do this. And so it's kind of throwing a wrench into my body, like, what are you doing? I don't know if it's helping. I don't know if it's because I might be rolling my ankle the wrong way. If I don't have the right pressure on my feet, I'm not standing with the right amount of pressure on maybe the ball of my feet. Maybe I need to stand more back. Maybe I need to do a little bit of half squats. But when I do that, I feel immediately in this position right now, not even a very, very, very much of a squat. This position right here, I feel pulling here, and I feel pulling and pain shooting from here to here. It's a weird type of pain. It's like a pulling. It's like a tightness. It's like a, not quite a full-on Charlie horse kind of tight, but like, you know, it's that kind of tight without the pain. So it's a tightness But you feel that you feel like it. If you've ever had a Charlie horse, you feel this like tightening up, and then all of a sudden like sharp pain. Yeah, that's not enough oxygen to your muscle. It got cut off somehow, and so that's what helps create that Charlie horse. That's my guess off the top of my head. Don't take that for a fact. Google it, look it up. I don't know. I'm probably 100% wrong. So anyways, I just know what I know, and that's just my guess. Half squat. But also, as I'm doing these things, I'm feeling different areas of my body and tensing up different parts of my body on the inside. Like I'm tensing this up, trying to hold it. Like, I'm like holding on to those muscles right there. I'm like purposely feeling them. Right there, there's the inflammation, there's the pain. Shooting down from my armpit, kind of towards the center of my spine, and an X that is going from here to here. Which would probably make sense with the tape that's on my back. I am trying everything that I can with movement, with stretching, with holding positions, kind of like an isometric exercise, but I'm using my body on the inside to hold it and move it at the same time. It's like I can think about which muscle I need to engage, and I engage it. Because I've taken a lot of weight training classes, I've taken every kind of physical fitness class that my Oregon State University offered. There's maybe a couple I didn't do, but like I did the majority of every single. For 6 years, I had every single term I had a physical fitness class of some sort. I've tried almost everything serially, but building up my muscle is what I have to do, 100%. It's just whenever I do try to build muscle, I hurt myself. Breathing. I felt a click right here, in the sternum area-ish on the inside of my rib. That's where the fascia is stuck. It's all stuck up on the side, which is stuck back here, which is stuck up here. Right, back straight. Like right there, I just tensed these muscles up when I went on my way up from the squat position. So right now I feel them, they're hurting, they're pain, I feel the inflammation. As I move up, something else just popped right in there. So it shows, I'm showing how I feel inflammation. Well, what I associate as inflammation is on top of nerve pain. So I have inflammation, and it's just enlarged. Inflammation is enlarged, irritated, and then it's pressing on nerve And then it's also blocking oxygen and nerve supply to certain other muscles. It's complicated. This is a connective tissue disease. I have my foundation to my body, my house right here, foundation has termites. It's full of holes. It's Swiss cheese. So things just don't hold together. They don't. The connective tissue is the glue in your body. The glue that's holding on all these rhinestones together. Well, my glue has holes, and that would mean that, one or two or three of these will permanently never stay in. There's a visualization of it right there. So think about my alignment. It never stays in because there's holes, and so things get used to holes, and then they get used to like hanging out in those holes and making a little more room for it. If it settles in, it's like, okay, I like this spot, and then it causes me pain, and then like 2 or 3 days later, being in the same pain, it's finally kind of just like done like this in bed, like, okay, now I'm comfortable. And then I'm in a little bit less pain, but then I'm stiff and I can't use that part of my body. And then I have like pins and needles, and then I have like, then I'm just like, I can't use my arm. And then like I'm sweating like nonstop because my muscles are like so over fatigued from just trying to stand up. Because I'm standing wrong unless I'm standing like this. So since I'm not standing like this, I'm breathing all the time. I'm constantly pulling my body out of alignment. And bracing won't help, because if I put braces on everything that's on my joints, then they don't move, and then if you don't move your joints, and then they get stick, and they stick more because I'm stickier inside with my connective tissue because of the holes. So things get kind of stuck because if you have any kind of pointy thing, or let's say because not all our organs are perfectly round and spherical, you guys. So just imagine a portion of one of your organs getting like slightly moved and shifted over, and then it's stuck in a hole, and then that organ is just not really, it's acting sluggish, and then my body starts to attack it because it's like, you don't belong in this hole, like get out of this hole. So then my body starts attacking it. So then boom, there's an autoimmune disease that's starting right then and there. And so I'm just very susceptible to everything. It's just the way it is. I'm a realist about it, and it's not the easiest to deal with. So I really wanted to really open up to you guys and tell you more about what it's like living like this. I would love to do some skits. I need more people involved to help record me do skits, or I don't know, I'd have to do some kind of weird selfie setup thing, have to change clothes a whole bunch to be 2 different characters and to play 2 different people or whatever. It's just a lot of work, and I don't have the energy for that much right now. I'm hoping maybe after surgery I will, but I don't know. So let's do a couple more standing here with some deep breathing here. Moving my body around. Make sure nothing is stuck. side's tighter. Why I just pulled something out doing that. Alright, nope. Time to use the foam roller and some heat. Well, let's just try foam roller by itself. Let's just lay down and see what happens. I don't really want to relax my muscles too much to make them all move too bad. I really don't have much room in my bedroom. I'm gonna have to put you down. I don't know where to put you. I don't know. I just don't have room right there. Gonna have to find a place on the ground, I guess. Like this. I need to take that ponytail out because I can't lay on it with my neck being in the alignment with my ponytail and hair. Okay. Feels weird not having a heating pad on it. My groin part's on the right. Honestly, everything feels aligned. It's just my ribs aren't. I'm afraid to mess up my ribs. I don't really necessarily want to move them right now because I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't really want to necessarily mess with my ribs. At least I know I'm aligned. I know I'm aligned because of that. I just want to go to sleep though because my body feels like it really needs to shift on the inside because it wants to go back to the bad spots. It wants to go back to its normal, more comfortable area because that's where it's used to being, in the bad spot where it hurts. And so I'm fighting my body right now to keep it active enough so it doesn't go back out. But also the more active I get, the more chance I can have it go out. But the more I stay in one spot, even more so it can go back out. So it's a fine line. How much do I rest? How much do I exercise? How much do I do? My light just went out. That's a temperamental plug-in. But guys, it just makes it that much harder for me to decide what do I do. These are decisions that I have to make every second of the day. Like, what is my body going to tolerate? Is my body going to tolerate this? Is it going to work at all? Can I rotate this? No, I want to turn it up. Side to side. Horrible. I had to have lighting from underneath. It gives a bad glow. I might just keep it off. And then the other thing is, the entirety of the day, I have to be very careful about how I move my body. If I move my arm the wrong way or if I move too fast, pop, 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 pain. I'm just exhausted. I'm getting exhausted already, and it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, and all I did today was go to the chiropractor, film on the way back from there, and take Stormy to the park. Oh, and then I talked on the phone a little bit and beat it. This is the disabled life. This is what it's like. Having to make decisions every minute of the day about what to do and not to do, and then the accidents that happen in between decisions because you move your body too fast, and then it's like, oh, let's just go out of alignment along the way. It's the hardest decisions to make. And then trying to decipher test results and get in with doctors and get all the referrals made, get all your refills submitted in time. Oh, which reminds me, I need to go back to the pharmacy. I'm going to run out of my pain patch. Oh, that's right, I don't have a copay anymore. Oh, I was going to say I'm out of money and I need to go to the pharmacy and tell them to fill it. It's going to take a day for them to fill it. Oh, I have fat face syndrome today. So puffy. It's a puffy face day. But I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful that I can still do these things. I know things could be 100 times worse. It could be 50% worse. It could be worse even by 1%. I'm just trying to change the world one person at a time. It's not laziness. I wish I could work. I wish I could. I can't even hire myself to open my own business. I've been doing this stuff for almost 2 years, and I still haven't done a web page, done an LLC, done all the things I need to do to start my own small business online technically. And there's so much I could be doing. I could be advertising so much more. I could be doing videos and editing and making things look great, and I just how? And then I have to make decisions about food every day. Every day I am trying to cut out dairy and sugar. I am addicted to sugar. Not as much dairy. I've been able to cut back on dairy a lot. But the sugar is a problem. And the moment I cut out sugars is the moment I start eating more carbs. And then more carbs equals to still more sugar. What's a girl to do? You know? I need to rest. I'm taking a nap. There's more I need to get done, but I'm just exhausted. I still have so much to do. I'll get there. I'm going to try and eat something, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I hope I help bring some insight a little bit more to what it feels like in my body. You know, just the slightest movements, just this. I can't even rotate my hips into a circle, like trying to rotate them in. It's extremely painful. Like, this is what I'm trying to do to bring strength to my back and to my abs, but in alignment. Look how much more of a mushroom on top I have now compared to when I started. Because the changes I'm making is causing more inflammation. I'm even more puffier than the beginning of this video. That's crazy. I couldn't grab this much before at the beginning, but now I can. Look what happened. And I wear my pants up over my belly button nowadays because more comfortable. Not having a mushroom top pressing into my stomach, causing more pressure in areas that I don't need. So, anyway, I love you all very much. Thank you so much for watching, and comment, like, subscribe. Alright, bye guys. Peace out.